Alright guys, so today I have something super exciting to me to show you. I've been chasing a pair of these for years and years and years. The first time I saw them, it was back in 1994 in one of those Reebok Inside magazines that were not distributed anywhere. And if you've seen some of my old videos, I've showed that magazine before. This model is in a plain white box. As you can see, it comes straight from the manufacturer back in the day as a sample, and this is it. The name is Romulus 2, directly from Daewon Corporation of Korea. I don't know why it's a Romulus 2, because the model never had a second generation. Maybe this was some minor changes inside of this shoe to become the Romulus 2, but the model Romulus, the original Romulus, and this is what it is inside, was created back in '94, and it was the first Reebok basketball shoe to not have laces. As you can see, black, royal blue, and white in the size 9, as all the samples were produced back in the day in this size. And I gotta be extremely careful with these, pulling them out, because they're super fragile. They're crumbling and letting some of the colors away. So let me just take them very slowly and show you what's inside the box. You see a lot of pieces that came off the shoe. I'm going to show you where they are from. So this shoe is one of the unicorns, I would say. They're finding a wearable pair. Well, forget about wearable. Finding a pair anywhere over the internet to be, up for sale is simply impossible, because they're so rare. And finding a wearable pair, it's even more impossible. It's slim to none. This is the Romulus. I don't know why they're calling it Romulus 2. In my opinion, that's looks exactly like the original Romulus. This shoe was, like I said, the first basketball shoe from Reebok to not have shoelaces, similar to similar fashion what they did with the original Insta Pump Fury. There was another model that came out a little bit later, again basketball without laces. I forgot what the name was, but it used the same midsole configuration as the Shock Trainer. But this shoe was the very first one to feature all these new technologies. For the time, this was the the shoe that featured all the technologies that Reebok incorporated, from the Insta Pump, all around, no laces, Graphlite and Hexalite. And you can see a giant Graphlite plate that it's almost 3.5 inches long, at least the visible part, and it's probably more than that. Vector logo, Hexalite placed above the midsole. Again, one new thing that there was a change in '94, which made total sense, because the comfort is a lot better this way. These were absolutely amazing, made famous and worn by Dana Barros back in 1995 All-Star game, and this exact colorway. And later, Dana actually wore white and red colorway of the same shoe throughout the season while he was playing with the 76ers. Dana was one of those players that was kind of underappreciated in the NBA. He changed a lot of teams. Most years he spent in 76ers. He was the original number 3 before Allen Iverson came on board, and as well the Boston Celtics. And he was one of the greatest Reebok ambassadors. I mean, once he signed with Reebok, he wore a ton of different shoes from them, from all the Omnizone models, from vertical models. He wore the Rafter, the Avant-Garde, later DMX models. He wore all kinds of Reebok models, and this one was one of them. Again, finding this pair was just simply amazing. $30 shipped off eBay. I could not believe it. And you can see this is the sample label right here: black, royal blue, and white, size 9, April of '94. Again, Romulus 2. Not sure why they did that. In my mind, this is the original Romulus. I've seen pictures. I have it seen many times, and from the All-Star game as well. Feature a hook and loop strap around the heel as well. So I'm not sure why this didn't deteriorate right here. Normally this plastic chips off first, but this one is one of the sturdiest. And if I can reveal it this way, you can see how the pump chamber goes. Your midfoot section, around the heel, around the top, so it's all around chamber, kind of attached with these neoprene bungees, maybe I will call them right here. By the way, the tone is huge. You can see super big Reebok logo, very puffy, very comfortable, very thick. And on the back, made in Korea, just like all the high quality shoes from Reebok and other brands were made back in the day. And the insole, again, says Reebok RAC. I'm not sure what's in the bottom. I can't read it for the life of me, but when I put my hand down, the insole is not detachable. You can't remove it, and on top of that, it's deteriorating. I think it's crumbling because it's a thick polyurethane insole. But nevertheless, the padding is just huge inside. This pump system is going all around. It's super nice. Finding a wearable pair will be impossible because all the synthetic materials they use in that pair, and you can see Vector logo on the strap as well. These, they have some sort of oxidation, I think, of some sort on the synthetic nubuck. As you can see, it's cracking. Above the rim logo, right on the heel. Right there. Come on, camera, focus, please. I don't know what's going on with the camera today, but yeah. So these, my opinion, and first of all, they were not kept in very good conditions. That's why they got all those imperfections. And on top of that, when they're not worn, they're prone to, to deteriorate like that. The midsole is pretty firm. I gotta say, it's not gonna crack anytime soon. The rubber is pretty nice as well. I just absolutely love that royal blue, white, and black combination. It's totally, screams Orlando Magic for me from back in the day. I love minimal branding, and that small vector right here, and this almost invisible on the strap is simply amazing. Pump systems, believe it or not, 22 years are working without any problems. You can see the bladder inflated, you can hear it. So that thing is not going away. You probably can see all the black spots now on the table from the upper falling apart, unfortunately. But yeah, I think this is going to be probably the closest I can get to this shoe in the condition that I can at least touch it in front of me and not just watch pictures online. But this is one of the most legendary shoes from Reebok in my mind, from early 90s. Absolutely great, absolutely amazing. I'm super happy to be able to obtain them and add them to the collection, even if as a display pair for little to nothing. A $30 ship for this is just absolutely steal. Absolutely. And again, guys, I'm so excited. I'm losing my mind. This giant Hexalite plate right here is amazing. I love when you knock on the Hexalite with your fingernail. It sounds like a glass. That's a real sign of a real carbon fiber. And this Hexalite is still responsive and soft. I wish that Reebok would do that again. But this shoe will we'll never see a retro, unfortunately. And you can see these little parts that I showed you earlier. They're falling apart from this section. Come on, focus. That's kind of sticky rubber, and now it's crumbling because of the age. And you can see. But yeah, regardless of all that, I think this shoe is clearly one of the most amazing ones I have in my collection. And I'm super happy to have them finally. They've been a legend. They're so expensive back in the day. I would no way can afford them, but finally I can at least afford that sample now. Once again, hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.